DFG Science TV. Duck Stop Bodensee. 260,000 water birds in search of food.
Anja is examining the first plant samples from the lake in the lab. To do so, she has to separate out what she's collected. It's immediately evident that a lot of animals live in between the plants. Mussels, snails and insect larvae, for example. Anja has to work very precisely so she can calculate the amount of biomass. Patience is one of the main aspects of Anja's research work. She still has so much to do.
I'm going out to Love Island now. I will count the birds to find out how many birds eat there, where the cages are.
At random times, any time within a 10-day period, she observes the water birds, which hide in the reeds during the day, just before sunset. Then she's kept busy counting and recording her observations. The birds eat whole tufts of plants. How important are the animals that live between the plants for them as food? In order to find out more precisely, Anja needs to study stable isotopes from various types of tissue from the birds' bodies. If a coot eats low-light algae, for example, then it will increase the ratio of heavy nitrogen isotopes in its tissue. If, on the other hand, the coot eats zebra mussels, it will have a different nitrogen signature.
One advantage of studying the nutrients using isotopes is that it's not only possible to examine the last meal eaten, as is the case by studying the stomach contents. Instead, the tissue reveals what the bird ate over a longer period of time. For example, some tissue that has a relatively high metabolic rate, such as blood, reflects a period of several days or weeks, whereas other tissue, for instance bone, can even provide information on the nutrients ingested over several years.
At the institute in Möggingen, Anja discusses her strategy with Petra.
Hello Petra, I wanted to dissect the coot now. The one from the freezer. That's right, the one from last winter. Stomach contents then? That's right. And do you want the samples for the isotopes too? Yep, the feather sample and the liver. Muscle and bone. Exactly, the bone's okay. I'll do that right away then. Okay.
The isotopes are stored in the bird's tissue. In the blood, they're stored for a few weeks, but the bones can retain traces for a year or so, while the feathers contain traces of what the bird ate last summer. This coot that died last winter is bound to provide some crucial information. But for the experiment, Anja is currently working on what she needs to take tissue samples from birds that are on the lake and foraging there now. While the samples are examined at another institute, and that process can take some time, Anja needs to collect more samples from living birds. Will she manage to catch any birds?
Visit DFG Science TV for more information. Awaken the researcher within you.